Here she is, a 1987 Nissan hardbody 720, sitting in this warehouse for 30 years. It was so dusty I had to quickly clean it up so I could throw some plates on it and have AAA come. So they are on their way. It only has 53,000 miles. Sadly, the motor is locked up, hopefully just from sitting. This will be an adventure. She's home. Day one. Took off all the bits and pieces so I could get to spark plugs. Took them out. They were incredibly dry, so I'm pretty sure it's just seized up from sitting. They were kind of crusty. Not rusty, just dry and crusty. So the motor is filled up with a concoction of transmission fluid, a PB blaster, and every other type of lubricant I could find, and some mystery oil. We're gonna find out. Day 2 update. Let it soak for 24 hours. And after a long time of back and forth, slowly we got 360 degrees of rotation. So this is a little 4-cylinder. I looked at the distributor and I was really confused, but now I remember that there's something about each cylinder has 2 spark plugs on this motor. So there's actually 8 spark plugs on this 4-cylinder. Interesting. All of the plugs came out nice and easy, but they're very dry. Not really rust, just corrosion from sitting. Now that the messy part is done and all the ATF is out, it's moved into its new home. Let's see what we can get ourselves into here. Well, fuel pump works. 30-year-old gas. It doesn't even smell terrible. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot. Everything's back on, motor turns over, new plugs, everything like that. Let's see what happens. Well, it popped over. rocked it a couple times. Okay. So, after sitting for 30 years with a stuck motor, it's running. It's going to burn off all the junk in it. I ended up just wrapping on the TBI, and it broke free. Pretty sure that's from all the stuff that I put in it, but hopefully that will clear up. Sounds great. You hit the headlights a few times, cutting in and out, gotta work out the gremlins. Everything's working, smoking a lot less. We had one headlight whacked a couple times. Now we got two. It's coming around. The tires are so square. I don't think you can even tell, but I am. Well, there she goes. Oh. That's what happens when you sit for 30 years. This is crazy. Running on 30-year-old fuel. Absolutely crazy. Just don't make them like they used to, I guess.